All right, let's talk about it. If you're doing keto, you've seen them, right? That giant wall of supplements, all promising you'll magically drop weight and hit perfect ketosis. It's a lot, super confusing, and honestly, it can get really expensive fast. So, that's what we're going to tackle today. What's the real deal? Which supplements are actually must-haves for your success, and which ones are just clever marketing trying to get your money? We are going to cut right through all that noise for you. Okay, let's just dive right in. The source material we're looking at calls the supplement industry a minefield, and honestly, that's the perfect word for it. It really feels like that. But hey, don't worry, I'm going to be your guide through it all. So here's our game plan. It's going to take you from feeling totally confused to completely confident. First, we'll look at the supplement maze itself. Then, we'll lock in one golden rule that'll guide every decision. After that, we're going to sort everything into three super simple buckets: your foundational must-haves, the strategic tools, and of course, the big money wasters. And we'll wrap it all up with your own personal action plan. Sound good? All right, section 1, the keto supplement maze. You know what I'm talking about. It's that endless aisle of shiny bottles and powders, every single one promising to be the shortcut, the one thing that will blast fat and get you into ketosis instantly. Our goal here is pretty simple. Let's swap out that confusion for some real clarity. Okay, now for section 2. And listen, this might be the single most important thing we talk about today. It's the one golden rule. I want you to think of this as the ultimate filter, the one principle you run everything through before you spend a single dollar. And here it is, plain and simple. Supplements are meant to supplement, not replace, a well-formulated ketogenic diet. Let that sink in. No pill, no powder, no magic potion is going to fix a bad diet. If you're eating a bunch of processed junk, that's where the problem is. Your foundation has to be real, quality, whole foods. We're talking meats, fish, eggs, healthy fats. Get that part right first. Everything else comes second. And that brings us perfectly into section 3, your foundational must-haves. Look, these aren't the fun, flashy extras. These are the non-negotiables. They address the actual fundamental needs your body has when you make that switch to keto. For almost everyone, these are an absolute must. So what's priority number 1? Tackling that dreaded keto flu. But here's the secret. It's not actually the flu at all. 9 times out of 10, maybe even more, it's just a straightforward electrolyte imbalance. That's it. You fix the electrolytes, you fix the flu. It's that simple. So who are the big 3 we're talking about? Sodium, potassium, and magnesium. See, when you go keto, your body flushes out a lot of water, and these critical minerals get flushed right out along with it. So you have to put them back in on purpose. This means you can't be afraid to salt your food. A good light salt is a great trick for getting potassium. And for magnesium, taking some magnesium glycinate before bed can be a game changer for sleep and stopping those awful leg cramps. Seriously, this is your most important first step. Okay, next up in our must-haves category is MCT oil. The best way to think about this stuff is like high-octane rocket fuel for your keto lifestyle. See, unlike other fats, your liver can convert it into ketones super fast. And what does that mean for you? A quick, clean shot of energy straight to your brain and body. It is fantastic for cutting through brain fog and just feeling sharp. But, and this is a really, really big but, you have got to start slow. I'm talking 1 teaspoon, maybe even half a teaspoon to begin with. Because if you take too much, too soon, well, let's just say you might be spending a lot more time in the bathroom than you planned. It can cause some serious digestive chaos, so consider yourself warned. All right, moving on to section 4, the strategic tools. Now, this category is different. These are not for everyone, and they're not for every day. These are the supplements you pull out for very specific reasons, where the right answer to should I take this is almost always, well, it depends. Let's kick this off with exogenous ketones. Man, this might be the most misunderstood supplement on the market. Here's the absolute key takeaway. They are an energy tool, not a weight loss tool. Period. So they can be great for a quick energy jolt before a workout or if you need to really focus and power through some brain fog. But, and this is critical, drinking ketones does not magically make your body burn more of its own fat. If that's why you're buying them, you're just wasting your money. Next up, we've got collagen peptides. Now, is this essential for getting into ketosis? No. But is it a highly recommended tool? Absolutely. Why? Well, think about it. It gives direct support to your skin, your hair, your nails, and your joints, all the things you want to keep strong and healthy, especially when you're losing weight. And the best part? It's usually a flavorless powder you can just dump in your morning coffee. Super easy way to get a big wellness boost. Okay, take a look at this chart because it tells a really important story about our modern diet. We are just swimming in inflammatory omega-6 fats, mostly from all those vegetable and seed oils. But at the same time, we're totally deficient in the good stuff, the anti-inflammatory omega-3s you get from fatty fish. So here's the bottom line. If you're not eating fatty fish like salmon a couple of times a week, a good omega-3 supplement is pretty much a must-have. You need it to fight back against that inflammation and keep your brain healthy. All right, let's get to the section I know you've been waiting for, Section 5, the money wasters. This is where we call out the hype so you can stop throwing your money away and save it for what actually works, which is, high-quality food. Okay, red alert. If you see any of these claims on a bottle, lose 30 pounds in 30 days, eat carbs and stay in ketosis, just turn around and run. These so-called keto pills are almost always just a bottle of caffeine with some other unproven junk thrown in. There is no magic pill. These products are just preying on your desire for a shortcut. It's a hard pass, every single time. And then there's the whole world of keto-friendly bars, cookies, and shakes. My advice, you need to become a label detective. Seriously, turn that package over and read the ingredients. So many of them are loaded with junk. We're talking about things like maltitol, which is a sugar alcohol that can spike your blood sugar just like regular sugar, and a ton of those inflammatory oils we just talked about. I mean, can they be a convenient option in a pinch? Sure, but they should never be a daily staple. And finally, in the money waster category, let's talk about those pricey blood ketone monitors. So who really needs one of these? Well, as you can see, it's a tiny group of people, like diabetics or elite athletes. For pretty much everyone else, chasing a specific number on a screen just creates a ton of stress you don't need. Let me ask you this. Is your energy good? Is your hunger gone? Are you feeling clear-headed? Then you're doing it right. You don't need a gadget to tell you what your body is already telling you. Okay, wow, we have covered a ton of ground. So in this last section, let's pull it all together. Let's build your simple, personal action plan. Here it is, your 5-step plan to do this right. Step 1, master the basics. Get your whole foods diet dialed in first. Step 2, start with electrolytes, like from day 1. This will save you from the keto flu. Step 3, slowly, and I mean slowly, add in some MCT oil for that clean energy boost. Step 4, give it about a month, then take a look and ask yourself if strategic tools like collagen or omega-3s might be a good fit for your goals. And step 5, the one you should never forget. Ignore the hype. Always steer clear of those magic pill promises. Look, if you forget everything else we talked about today, please remember this one number, 90%. That's how many of the initial struggles on keto, we're talking the headaches, the fatigue, that awful brain fog, are completely preventable. How? By simply managing your electrolytes correctly right from the very beginning. So if you're wondering where to start there. It's that crucial. And that's a wrap. We've walked through the minefield, we've busted the myths, and now you have a clear plan. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. Now that you know how to cut through all that noise, what's the first thing you're going to focus on with your supplement plan? Are you going to nail down those electrolytes? Or maybe start thinking about whether collagen is right for you? The important thing is the power to make smart choices is now in your hands.